everyone, and welcome back to Faith and Flour. If you're new here, my name is Robin, and on my channel I share lots of things to do with being a housewife, being a stay-home mom, and even being a work-at-home mom. So I like to share products that I love with you guys, and you can be assured that anything that I talk about here on my channel is something that I love and use. I consider you guys my friends, and I would never recommend something to you that I don't truly use and love and wouldn't recommend to my best friend. So in today's video and in some future videos between now and Christmas, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of those products. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 3 different planners from Erin Condren. This video is not sponsored by Erin Condren, but they did allow me to choose a couple of these products to share with you guys. I have been using their Life Planner for a number of years and love them. They are based here in Austin, and I've been to their flagship store, which is gorgeous, and I just love them. So it's something that I truly want to share with you. And 2 of the products that I'm going to be showing you today are actually things that I am gifting to people this Christmas. And one of them is the Life Planner that I actually use myself. So you can trust this is something that I adore and that I think anyone would be happy to receive. The first one that I'm going to show you is this Erin Condren LifePlanner. This is their most popular planner, the one that they're probably known more for. This is my personal one that I bought myself and have been using, and prior to that I have used this for several years and absolutely love it. And I even have a video that is also not sponsored showing you how I use my planner to manage our household, and if you would like more information about that, I'll have that video up in the cards above and also in the description box below. This next one is the academic planner. We all have students in our lives, whether they be middle schoolers, high schoolers, or in college. This could be a really valuable tool for helping them manage their schedules and their time. So if you know someone like that, this might be something you could be interested in, and I will be showing you a little bit more in depth of all the features that it contains. And the third one is brand new to Erin Condren, and it is their Softbound LifePlanner. This is the one that I am most excited to show you. This has a lot of the same features of the coil-bound LifePlanner, but with some interesting differences, and I'm going to be showing you an in-depth look at this today as well. The first one that I'm showing you is my personal planner, and it's the Erin Condren LifePlanner. This is her most popular, the one that she's most known for. It's a coil-bound planner, and Erin Condren has loads of different options for things like coil color, different covers. They're all interchangeable covers. So many things that I could tell you guys about what they offer as far as options and customization. So I'll have a link in the description box so you can go to her website and check those things out for yourself. With this planner, there is a ruler that comes standard with it, and these are great because they detach from the coil very easily. And then you can use it within the planner any place you like. You can use it as a bookmark, and of course, you know, for measuring things, for making straight lines. It's a really nice tool to have along with it. It's flexible, and I think this is a great feature. Next, the cover is a laminated, pretty substantial cover. It's still flexible, but these covers can all come away from the binding easily as well, and you can interchange them. So if you like to change up your covers by season, there are so many options for that. As you open the cover, you'll see that the inside of the cover is laminated as well, and using dry erase or wet erase markers, these are great areas that you can customize in any way that you like. And one of the things that I love about Erin Condren is all of those sorts of customizable options, ways that you can use your planners in ways that will work for you. So it's not dictated by having a lot of pre-planned, pre-printed things that you have to work around. There's lots of empty space for you to use as you see fit. And everything about Erin Condren is also such high quality. All of the paper is a really nice grade that you are going to really enjoy using. So on top of this sort of cover page is a vellum sheet. And this is the vertical layout planner that I have. And of course there's a place for you to put your name and phone number here, and so I've covered mine up for privacy. There are quote pages. Next we have a sort of calendar at a glance section, and mine is an 18-month because I have an 18-month planner. You can also choose 12-month planners, whichever you like. And I have a whole little system here that I learned from other YouTubers. And again, if you guys are interested in more details about how I'm using this particular planner, you can find that video in the description box. Next, there is this customizable section. There are 12 squares, and so you can use them based on the 12 months of the year if you like, or in any other way that you like. So next begins the individual months, and they always have this extra line sheet here, again to customize in any way that works for you. And I'm going to flip over to January so that you can see some blank pages, and each month is set up the same way. So again, you have more blank areas for planning. Here there's a section for birthdays, monthly goals. This section I like to use to have a scripture quote, and then more of this sort of dot area. I don't know the correct term for that, but just lots of space for you to put different things that pertain to each month of the year. And behind that, you have a full calendar of the month. And there are notes along the side, and major holidays are usually noted in here as well. And after this comes the weekly planner portion. And so what I love about Erin Condren 2, which I don't find in a lot of other planners, is that she starts the week with Monday and ends with Sunday. And to me, that just makes sense for how I live my life. I feel like Sunday is the end of the week and Monday is the start. So this is a feature that I really like. Each day of the week is divided up into these 3 sections. A lot of people like to use morning, afternoon, and evening. I use mine in a totally different way, and again, you can see my video in the description box if you're interested in what I do, but this vertical layout works really well for me. Erin Condren has actually 3 different layouts. She has this vertical, she has an hourly, and she also has a horizontal layout. I love that too because I think that different formats work really well for different people, and I love that you have all of those different options. There's also a little section at the end of the day that you can use in any way that you like. And there's a little, at a glance calendar of the previous month down here on this side as well. And on into February, you'll see that the color palette changes just a little bit with each month, which is kind of fun. In the back of the planner, there are some other sections that I find really useful. And so there are a lot of these line pages. I'm using mine to keep track of my zone cleaning checklist. There are several of those. I am currently trying to decide how I want to use this dot grid section of my planner, and I'm thinking about using it as a gift list or gift idea list for the people that I plan to buy gifts for this Christmas. There are several of those. And then there are these beautiful pages that you can use for coloring. I think that would be really neat if you were on a trip and you just needed something to occupy your time. I know a lot of people find this a great stress reliever, and I think it's cute to have here, or maybe your kids could use it. Next, you have this pretty hexagon page. I'm not really sure how you would use that, but it's nice to look at. And then there is a contact sheet. I keep all of my contacts in my phone, so I'm not using this section, but I have heard other YouTubers talk about different ideas for this, and one of them is for keeping passwords. I don't think my husband would think that was a great idea, but that is one option, and you can decide what you would use this area for. And this is the coming year calendar. So this would be really great for planning ahead. There is a section for each month, and then under that there are 4 little bullets where you can add different things, maybe birthdays or upcoming plans that you have, dates that you're planning for. So when you are filling out your calendar for the following year, you'll have all of this to help you with that. Behind the coming year calendars, Erin Condren includes several sticker sheets. and they are bound, but I tear mine out and then I cut the edge off, and I like storing them in this pocket that's also included. I just find it so much easier to use the stickers when I'm planning if I can take them out and not have to flip to the back of the book. So I've used several of them, so there are some missing, but you can use them for really practical purposes like denoting different special occasions or appointments, anything like that. And there are a lot that are just for decoration, and they are beautiful. So if you're into stickers, Erin Condren does include quite a few with the planner, as well as lots of others that you can order on their website. On the other side is another pocket, and right now I have stored in it this perpetual calendar, and this comes with each life planner as well. As you open it, you'll see that each page has 1 month of the year and a line for each day. In the back, there's a section for important contacts and important passwords. And on the back, there is a list of holidays and dates, and it's organized by month. And again, on the back cover, there is another section that you can use with your dry erase or wet erase markers. And this is a little accessory for holding a pen, and I just find that really useful when I want to take this on the go. This is the Erin Condren Academic Planner, and all of the different cover options that you can use for the Life Planner also work on this. So there are lots of different choices and seasonal options to personalize this. You can also choose from the different binder choices that are available for the Life Planner, and you can customize it as well. And I'm covering this up for privacy purposes and also to keep it a secret so that the person who's receiving this won't know ahead of time. There are a lot of similarities between this and the Life Planner, and I'll point those out as we go along. The cover is laminated. There's this same inside portion that you can customize and use however suits you. And again, there is a place for name and school in this case. There are also 3 different layouts in the Life Planners. The one that I showed you before was the vertical layout. I love that one. And this one is a little bit more like the horizontal layout. And so I'll show you that as we get to the month section, or the weekly section, I should say. And then there is a 3rd option, and that's the hourly, and I'll show you that in the last planner that I'm going to show you. This also has the month section. Even though there are a lot of similarities between this and the Life Planner, there are areas in it, of course, that are customized for the student. And the first is this project area. And I love this because it gives you several pages to record projects and exams. There's a section for the class, a section for details, the deadline, important dates, and even a little circle to check off when it's complete. So there are several pages for that purpose. And at the beginning of each month's weekly planning sections is an inspirational quote. And this calendar does run from January to December 2020. There is a full monthly calendar to start, just like in the Life Planner, with a section for notes and also a little section with the calendar for the following month. Also, major holidays are noted. After that, the weekly planning section starts, and this is arranged very much like the horizontal layout of the Life Planner. The week starts on Monday and ends on Sunday, and each day of the week is given a 1/3 of a page for planning, and then the weekend divides that last 1/3 into 2. Each month has its own tab, and this is arranged from January till December 2020. At the end of the monthly and weekly planning sections, there are some extra note pages that are lined in the back. Another inspirational quote on the back page, and then there is 1 page of stickers. And these are bound in. And of course there are lots for exams, midterms, test, quizzes, read, paper due, study group, and no class and vacation, of course, and then some that you can write in whatever you need. I think those are great for planning, and if your student loves stickers, there are so many available at the Erin Condren website, so check out my link for those. And then, of course, a customizable back page that you can use with wet or dry erase markers. The third planner I want to review for you is brand new for Erin Condren 2020. It is their Softbound LifePlanner, and I am a huge fan of this one. I love the hardbound planner that they had last year, and so I was really happy to see that they were bringing back a similar option. This is the one that I had in 2018, and I really like this, and there are a lot of similarities in this new one, but this one of course has a soft cover. It's still substantial, but it's flexible, and the edge is really beautiful in this rose gold. Of course, it's much thinner than the coiled LifePlanner, and I think might be a little bit easier for some people to take with them daily or travel with. And I will slide this off so that you can see it. This is going to be a gift for someone, so I did customize it with their name, and that's why I have this covered, but I did it in the rose gold, and I believe they give you the option of customizing either in rose gold, in the like platinum color, or the traditional gold color. So on the inside cover, they have this muted kaleidoscope pattern. I believe that's the neutral pattern. You do have a choice of neutral or color. I tend to gravitate towards the color, but neutral is beautiful as well. And it has a similar sort of cover page that gives you space for putting your name and phone number. There's a quote page as well. And this calendar is a little different from the other life planner, and I think it just depends on how you plan to use this section as to which one you would prefer. But you have all 12 months at the top, and then they give you this additional section below for notes. Behind that, you also have the 12 different boxes, and you can use one for each month, maybe for birthdays or other things that you plan ahead for the month. You can customize it any way you like, and I love that. And this is just like the one they have in the traditional life planner. Line note page and another quote to start the section. On this softbound planner, there are no tabs for the different months, but instead of tabs, there is let's see if I can find it, a pretty ribbon sort of bookmark that I think works just as well. This was the very same thing that they had in the hardbound planner, and I found it really useful. And I also found that when I was transporting it from place to place, that it was kind of better not to have those tabs, but that's a personal preference, so that's one thing that you might want to keep in mind. The pages at the beginning of the month are exactly the same as the coiled life planner. And instead of having the coil, you have this really nice binding that opens very flat. And I think this is really nice for writing. I know with the life planner, you can, especially when you are working towards the middle of the week, you bump your hand on that coil. You can fold it over so that that's not a problem. But if you like having it laid out like this, or maybe if you're left-handed, this might be a really nice option to avoid that coil in the middle. That's something that I just thought was really nice when I had the hardbound planner, and I'm really liking that feature in this one. Then you have your calendar for the month, and you also have noted the major holidays. You have the note section on the side, and I think because this is a little bigger, each square gives you just a little bit more space for planning than the coiled life planner. And this is what the hourly section looks like. And I think that this might be a really great option. Again, when I'm planning what I want to buy next year, whether it be the softbound or the coiled, I'm going to have a hard time deciding if I want to switch over to this hourly, because I definitely see the advantage of having this. And so it starts at 6 a.m. and it finishes at 9 p.m. But there are, I think, 5 more boxes under here for any additional planning or notes. You also have a little note section on the side and the little calendar at a glance here as well. And just like in the Coiled Life Planner, each month has sort of a different color scheme, which I find really appealing. I think it's just a beautiful calendar, a beautiful planner. And at the very back, at the end, there are several line pages for notes. There is a calendar for the following year and some spaces once again for recording something underneath each. And also this additional section at the bottom that says in the coming year for you to record any notes. And this is the back. There are no stickers in this planner, so if stickers is something that's really big for the person you are planning to gift this to, or if it is for you and you are considering this planner for yourself, you can certainly use stickers. I think that it might bulk up this planner just a little bit, and I'm somewhat of a minimalist when it comes to stickers and things like that, so that's probably why I gravitate more towards this. It's something that I can kind of take or leave. I do enjoy the ones that come in the coiled planner, and because they're there, I certainly do use them, but it's not necessary for me, so that can factor into your decision as well. I think that these planners are beautiful. I think that anyone on your Christmas list would really love to have one. I hope that this look inside these 3 Erin Condren planners was helpful for you today. Hopefully I gave you some gift ideas, or if you are in the market for a planner yourself, this would be a great time of year to order one and get ready for the new year. Make sure to check out my link in the description box, and if you have any questions, make sure to leave those for me in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you're new, I would love to have you as a subscriber. It's absolutely free, and I would love for you to join our Faith and Flower community. Thank you guys so much. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.